Want to save money on dog treats? Let's use something your dog already needs to eat. Here's their kibble, it's going into a bowl, and then I'm just going to pull out their slow feeders. I always put a portion of their kibble into a slow feeder to rehydrate it with water, and sometimes I'll add toppers to their meals. If you don't understand why I'm doing this or using the slow feeder, I can make a separate video on it. Once it's rehydrated, I will release them from place to eat it, and then I get out the fanny pack. Gunner's goes in the fanny pack, Shelby's goes in a Ziploc, just so I can make sure they're getting the right amount of food. And then from there, sometimes I'll do a longer training session, but most of the time I'll just take it outside with me every time that the dogs go out, and I'll use it to reward good behavior. Here, all I did was say Gunner's name. You've seen the amount of enthusiasm, and he's getting his reward for that. And Shelby is too. I've threw hers on the ground because, well, nose work. As you'll find out, if you start using your dog's meals as their reward, they will become more enthusiastic to work for their meals. You can use their kibble in any way that you would use dog treats. I'll use it for training, enrichment activities. I'll soak it to put it into Kongs and other things. But if I were to try to use treats for everything that I use their kibble for, we would be in the hole because healthy dog treats are relatively expensive. So I will keep a portion of their meals on me nearly all the time throughout the day, and I will just put on the fanny pack before I take them out. So that way, even if I don't plan on training, if something happens, like if a cat comes out or a stray dog, and I recall them, I can reward their good choices. Because rewarding dogs is extremely important. You certainly do not get high-level obedience with enthusiasm without rewarding your dog in some way. I just choose to do it with food because Shelby is pretty toy motivated, but Gunner is not at all toy motivated. They both seem to be much more motivated by food and treats. So I choose to use their meals as part of their rewarding system. And while we do still buy treats for the dogs, we tend to use them in higher distraction environments or when there's more difficult situations. I personally wouldn't use the highest value treat available for stuff that I do with them daily though. And once I'm done, you can see I still have plenty to use throughout the day for rewarding either inside or outside.